Well, we are back. We are back. Today is a day that we are rocking and rolling with our sponsor spotlights. Why? Because we are getting geared up for the third annual Christmas in July 24-hour live streamathon. We begin this Saturday, July 20th at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we are running nonstop through Sunday, July 21st at 10 a.m. Eastern. And today I am honored to bring on one of our silver sponsors, Mr. Javier Santana. Hello, let me bring us up side by side. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing event this year. And you chose to actually be a sponsor this year.
I
Tell me
did, I
why.
did, I did. By the way, you got the green memo. I'm glad we're wearing green today together. So, why did I choose to be a sponsor? Well, why not? I mean, I'm a big fan of Elena Rodriguez. I love what you're doing and the impact you're making out there in the world. And last year, I had the honor to speak at this awesome event. So I just wanted to be part of it. So when you came up to me and I was to speak, I was excited, but I also wanted to be a sponsor. So why not? So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. And so through your business, High Ground Creative, correct? High Ground Creative. Well, you're kind of doing a couple
Right,
different.
right, right. So it's called High Ground Creative. I've had this marketing agency for about 4 years. In the last 60 days, it's shifted the name. It's actually High Ground Solutions now. Uh, Little tweak in the name. We're doing a lot more marketing strategy, but we still service our clients doing full service marketing and communication services. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. And we all need that in business.
Mhm.
Tremendous.
Absolutely, absolutely. And a lot of people want to, are shouting, but nobody listens, or they're trying to figure out how to do something and be found by the right people. So we help people kind of identify that, who they should be speaking to, and once we find that out, how do we tweak the message so we can reach those individuals. But a lot of folks have a plan, or have a strategy, or they want to do a lot of things, but they don't have a plan and strategy. They just want to execute. And it's sometimes good and smart and wise to slow down a little bit, have a roadmap, and then execute. That's what we do for them too.
That's awesome because working with small business myself, it's you can put a lot of time, energy, effort into all this stuff,
Right.
but if you don't have those other pieces in place, it kind of goes nowhere fast, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you don't have to throw money at everything. I mean, and we're not about that. We're about just making sure people do the appropriate things and help them do that, and focusing on the results, not just activity and engagement. And that's important. But what are you trying to do? Are you trying to grow a business, increase your leads in your sales? Well, let's focus on that outcome and work backwards from there to try to build a plan to help you achieve those goals.
Love that. And so for somebody that's tuning in, is it ever too soon? Like, is there ever a business that, oh, we lost somebody. He was on his telephone. He might have to jump back. Maybe he got a phone call. Today is the day, guys. There is something in the air that when you are doing good things, it wants to be shut down. So, Javier, if you are there, hop back in. We can get you back on here and keep going. I know that he had a meeting that ran over, and that's why he was like tuning in from his car. He's like, no worries, I'm parked in a parking spot, and he wasn't driving, but his meeting went over, and so our times were overlapping. So hopefully he's able to come back on and join us. Hello, Michael. But again, just like with Jose on the last time he got booted off, he's having technical issues. We are live, and so we roll with it. And I remember my very first streamathon, the very first year. I'm actually live waiting for guests to come on, and I had a guest chime in, and they had something pop up, so they couldn't join us right when they were supposed to, so I had to kind of like pull something else together, and it happens. Michael says getting people to join lives are a pain. Oh, I don't think it's really a pain. I think it's more of just kind of having to roll with it, and you know, schedules and whatnot, so you try to plan accordingly, and hopefully you have some other things that pop up. So I want to make sure if he's able to join us. I'm going to stay on here and give him a few minutes to join us. But Javier is an amazing person. I was able to oh, here he comes. I was able to, let's get him pulled back up here. There we are.
So my iPhone overheated. It literally shut down. I have the AC on right now, full steam. So if you hear a buzzing sound, that's because my AC is going full blast. So
I love it. Trust me, I've done the same thing where I've had to keep my phone. It starts going dark. It like dims down. But so let's
I'm
talk about
sorry.
just your business.
Yeah, I heard you mention that. Is it too soon sometimes to? That was the question you asked. Yes, sometimes it is too soon. There's we service clients, but there's especially the startups and folks that are solopreneurs. We're too there's not a need to hire a company like mine yet. There's a point when a business owner outgrows the self-serve, or they have virtual assistants, or they have their nephew or their niece help them, or different things like that. So you need to appropriate your money in the right places to grow a business. But then there's a point that a business gets to a level that they need more help to amplify their message and to grow faster. And so we can come in and help with that. So we're too big for some, when we're too small for others.
Gotcha. And so is there like do you do any type of consultation for somebody to kind of determine if it is the right time or not?
I do. I can help anybody with that. And I would say 80% of the people I talk to, I end up saying, hey, you don't need me right now. This is the things that I recommend you do. This is what I see. And I just give them some guidance. And then, but what I do with my company, I've been doing this over 30 years. So I'm not doing it to build a portfolio. I'm doing it to help clients, reach their goals. And many times I've gotten to the point where they've outgrown me and I handed them over to somebody that could serve them. Or I could say, look, this is what you need to do. You don't need to spend this money with me right now. I think it's better if you do it here or there. But that I can quickly know in that conversation whether they're at that point or not. But I would say I 80% of the people I talk to, I don't work with, and not because I don't want to. It's just they're just not ready.
That's honorable. I mean, that's very honorable, because you wouldn't get a lot of people to be that honest to actually put the client in the position to do the right thing. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way to get a hold of you for that type of conversation?
Yeah, I mean, you can message me on Facebook. Right now, since I told you I kind of shifted my business, you can email me at Javier@highgroundcreative.com. I know I'm going through a switch with my brand, like I said, from High Ground Creative to High Ground Solutions. So right now there's no official website, but for the folks that are watching this right now, there's many ways to get a hold of me. I'm part of Unleash You Now community. I'm on Facebook. I'm pretty active on social media. So inbox me and I'll be glad to have a conversation with you.
Very good. Very good. And so I had the privilege of watching you speak at the Unleash You Now Movement Maker Live in Nashville. And it was amazing. And we have Mallory on here. Hello, Mallory. Life is hard right now for a lot of people, for pick and choose the reason, like it's just hard. And to see that resilience come through you, what is a little bit of advice or wisdom you could give to somebody that is really thinking like, I'm just kind of running low on hope right now?
Wow. Yeah. Gosh. It's easy to disappear in the shadows and think you're a burden to others, and just kind of manage yourself. But that's the kiss of death in many ways. It's because it's easy. I always say, I'm a person, 53 years old, and I know we don't compare our hards or what our difficulties are, but I've been in my life through, bankruptcy, lost everything that I owned, The only thing I had, I could fit into 3 10 by 10 storage units back during the big crash in 2008 and 9. I rebuilt from scratch. I've been betrayed by friends, and I'm just recently going through a divorce of a marriage of 28 years. So I have so many reasons to say or excuses to not do something, but I use these things as motivations to do something better and be better on the other side. So my advice to anybody, because we're all going to have our down times, and no matter how big they are, it could be physical ailments, it could be monetary issues, it could be a combination of all those things. Lean towards others, not away from them. Don't disappear. It's easy to disappear. What I recommend, I always say, in the middle of that, you have an opportunity to not only help yourself, but also people want to help you, but they can't read your mind. So speak up and reach out to folks that are close to you, so they know how to help. And hopefully that makes sense. But another thing that I like to say is, in this day and age now, I have a lot of life in front of me, and there's a lot of regrets and a lot of things in my past that I've done or haven't done that I could focus on. But there's a lot of life in front of me, and I'm living under the mantra now of living hard, meaning not hard like it's difficult, but hard like passion hard. Look at every moment, every connection I make. It's a part of my legacy, even if it's a moment with a person that I might not see ever again. I can choose to leave a crumb of myself of impact, or and leave that trail of goodness or a trail of destruction. I have that choice. So anytime I connect with somebody or come into contact with others, I make that choice to leave that part of myself that leaves a positive, and hopefully I'm succeeding at it. But every little moment and every connection is important.
I absolutely love that. Like that perspective, that nugget of advice, because ultimately that's why we're here for the Christmas in July. Becoming widowed on Christmas Eve, it's like you do have a choice, right? You have a choice, and even in those difficult moments, I chose to not hide. So I appreciate you saying that, because as hard as it is to come out and say, I need help, I can't do this, that's the most strength that you can actually exude, is saying, right, I need help. So thank you for sharing that. Mm-hmm.
The ROI on asking for help is huge. Try it.
And there was a time where I felt like the little turtle. I was afraid to stick my head out, because depending on, we all carry those things from behind, and
yeah.
So it's a practice and creating the community. And that's why we're doing this.
Right.
You and I have been connected. We've been friends for a couple years through Unleash You community, but then you start to develop your own relationship, and just seeing the growth in you, as I'm sure you could say the same about me in the past couple of years, is awesome.
So you're inspiring. I'm trying to keep up with you. And that's a good thing. That's a compliment. I'm like,
well, my word is go. That's been my word. And it just means that not go that you have to be in motion all the time, but that you're taking from this place to that place, that there's movement happening, because that's life. It's moving all the time.
All the time, movement. So, absolutely. Love that.
Yep. So this coming Saturday, I'm looking to see, we've got you coming on at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Yep. So people can tune in and come and cheer and come and support and find you there. But I just wanted to say publicly, thank you so much for sponsoring this year. We may have lost him again because of his phone may have overheated again. And we'll give it a minute. But if he does not, he's not going to pop back on. But Javier, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sponsoring this year. Oh, here he comes.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Sorry.
Nope. I'm not. You know what? The funny thing is I am such, it's real life. This is real life, right? And that's what makes it great.
I was planning on being in my house, in my office, and my meeting went long, and now it's 100 degrees outside, and my phone is overheating.
Well, we will let you get your phone cooled down, but thank you so much for tuning in. And again, thank you for your sponsorship, because as we're
Of
growing, we
course.
are now, believe it or not, we are now at 56 plus guests coming on in
That's
24 hours.
awesome.
So lots of love,
Congratulations. Congratulations.
lots of
Now, this is
love.
now becoming a really cool thing. Like, the Elena event in July. So I was so happy when you reached out, because I'm like, should I reach out to her? It's like, then you reached out. I'm like, yeah, she reached out to me.
Yeah. So thank you.
So,
Thank you for helping to make it possible. Thank you to High Ground Solutions. And
solutions.
yes, and we will see you Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Javi.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you again for the honor of being part of this, and congratulations. And I'll see you Saturday.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.